want to make something real clear. I think that TNA Wrestling is the best company going today for so many reasons. One, I can compare it to past times in TNA when the X Division was hot. In the Wednesday night era, the X Division was hot. When in 2005, the X Division was hot with Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, and AJ Styles, and the triple dance that everybody knows about at Unbreakable 2005. The X Division was hot, but the world title picture wasn't hot. In fact, it wasn't even the main event on that very same show. It was Rhino versus Jarrett. It wasn't even the main event. The world title picture was not hot, but the X Division was hot. I can look at times when Samoa Joe was feuding with Kurt Angle when the world title picture was hot. I remember when Bobby Roode was the world heavyweight champion. The world title picture was hot, but the X Division was second rate. They were using option C. Austin Aries was turning in X Division titles for a world title picture, making the X Division seem second rate. But my point is, the X Division and the world title picture have never been hot at the same time. Mike Santana is the world heavyweight champion. It's an inspiring story that inspires many. He came from rock bottom, went to rehab, lost everything. The man was at rock bottom and has went to Slammiversary, came up short, but still at Bound for Glory conquered all the odds and became world heavyweight champion from the bottom to the top. It doesn't get any better of a story than that. It is the old Cinderella story that came true for one Mike Santana. And tomorrow night, live on Impact, we're going to get to hear Mike Santana's side of the story. We're going to hear, it's got to open with, I would think it would have to open with Mike Santana as the World Heavyweight Champion opening the show live on Impact. Then followed by a pay-per-view where he's going to be in a tag team match. I just cannot wait. The state of TNA wrestling is great, but the state of professional wrestling is not. WWE is more expensive than ever. You got to have the ESPN package. You got to have Netflix. You still got to have Peacock. It's ridiculously expensive to be a WWE fan. Upwards of $500. It is ridiculous to be a WWE fan from a checkbook, from a financial standpoint. The stories there make no sense. You have Logan Paul saving CM Punk like he's a babyface, even though he's a heel. It makes no fucking sense. You have Jey Uso not winning the world title. He's the young up and comer to an old CM Punk who can barely cut a promo anymore. They're supposed to be the best in the world, but he's not the best at anything other than causing backstage politic problems. He is a real problem to be around backstage. He is what WWE is. A company full of problems backstage, stuff like financial issues. And I'm not saying WWE is having financial issues, but it's financially crippling to be a WWE fan. And then you look at AEW. Nothing there makes sense. You look at what's going on with Jon Moxley shoving Darby Allin's head in a fish tank, and then Darby Allin coming up like he's drowning less than 5 seconds after his head got shoved into a fish tank. It makes no sense. The product sucks. AEW sucks. WWE sucks. And TNA is the only thing in town that's worth a damn. I'm really confident in telling you that. I don't have to pad my punches. I really can tell you that with confidence that I think TNA Wrestling is the best product. And tomorrow night, live, for the first time since Bound for Glory, they're going to produce original content. I'm excited for what is going to happen tomorrow night on Impact and the pay-per-view that immediately follows it Friday night. Turning Point. I cannot wait. Hopefully they announce a TV deal on either one of those shows. I really can't wait. I can't wait. I'm Kent Jones and I'm signing off.